That's what she said. Okay, cool. So, I don't have anything witty to say. I. Good
It's
enough.
okay, you have me.
Classic. Yeah, fair enough. And Ross is typing and Idaho is typing. We're waiting on two people to show up, but we're running a little behind. I feel like I say that every week. So here we go. It's time for Age of Ashes. Tiki, Spellcraft, Jason. Thank you guys for your support on Patreon, and Idaho and Ross as well. From multiple experiences, can confirm that's not fun. It's very fun, Ross, and we don't know what you're talking about. In any case, last time we fed some bats and fought some skeletons and almost killed the cleric. But unfortunately for me, I was unable to seal the deal. We will get the in-character reflections rolling. There's only 3 people here right now, so I'll just yell at everybody between here and there, like when they arrive. We'll start with, so you can, let me get out of here, display capture. There we go. So you can put a voice to an art. Awesome, thank you, Idaho, for the sweet art. We'll start with Anastasia, the little gnome.
Well, Anastasia Winter, alchemist, gnome, fey-touched. It's basically along the lines, I think we're almost done here. Seems to be that there's nothing else to kill, or at least I hope there isn't. Almost lost our cleric, the other one, the spare, or at least the healing one. But things are good. Interesting, kind of. Like, the whole being out here trying to avoid the bleaching. It's like new experiences, new people. But not very many ingredients in this place. Need to find more ingredients. Always need to find more ingredients. But that being said, I think our green friends want to find Deed, or not Deed. Oh, excuse me, I don't know this. But we're trying to find something here. So we shall continue to look, and once my fine stabby friend is done finding whatever it is he wants, we'll just head back to town and see what else there is to do. It's been a day since my last offering to Baba. So on all fronts, I think things are good.
Fair enough, good enough for me. Take the hero point, and we'll send it to cleric next. Next is up is Cube Talk.
What does the fox say? That never happened. Aside from a bit of unpleasantness that did not happen, no matter what anyone else says, through the light of Saren Ray, we managed to pull through. And we are currently helping our friends and our new companion of convenience, who may or may not end up turning on us. Given my luck, that may happen. I think we're on a good track here. We're searching for 2 different kinds of rings. Hopefully we'll find at least one of them.
Good enough for me. And take it home, Jason.
Well, when we ended last time, we had just finished up having something not happen, that something being our cleric nearly getting into closer spiritual enlightenment through being otherwise mauled. But everyone's together after our Hell Knight companion mentioned that the deed for this location, I really think I'd like to be a land. The Bumble Brashers seemed like good folks, and I would love to have them keep my place up for me. So, other than that, there's a lot of need to do. It just feels like we haven't really found much in several of these rooms. Other than that, and potentially wanting to get back to town before sunset, we're
Good enough for me. Alrighty. So the floor is y'all's. I'll say Charles is too busy reading the old archives. Bolix is Bolix. And the three of you have basically run of the Citadel at this point.
Well, that being said, I'm going to try the locks on lockers again.
Okay.
I don't want to exactly just shred them. I do want to get through them. So let's try this again.
I'll cast guidance.
Gotcha. So that's Olm gets a little closer, but still it's just short.
Are
Remind me of the cooldown on guidance.
An hour.
Blast.
well,
Question:
Yes.
what are the lockers made of?
Well, probably I imagine stone, wooden door, metal lock.
Is this the sort of situation where Acid Splash would help in us dealing with the locks?
I want to say, yeah, it might.
yes, but
Well,
I was looking
I-
for a non-destructive.
Well, my idea was to actually use my last acid flask to apply directly to the hinges. But
I'm sure that if we wanted to, we could just bust the doors. But I was looking for a more elegant solution.
well, I could always go get my repair kit out of the cart and see if I can just take them off the hinges that way. Oh, excuse me, not in the cart, it's in the bag. So, let's see. Sorry, I'm checking my character sheet real quick.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going
I
to.
forget, is craft its own thing now, or is it craft specifically alchemy, or what? I can't remember.
Craft is its own thing. There are different feats that make you better at crafting in certain areas of crafting, basically.
Okay, so the craft skill itself it's pretty much anything. So I'll take my the repair kit I have out of the bag and see if I can use that to try to dismantle the thing non-destructively.
Okay, let me just check the craft skill, see what you can do with that. We're looking at repair or craft. There's no, we're looking at thievery checks if you want to try to dismantle the lock or dismantle the door.
What is it? Which check?
Thievery.
Well, yeah, I've got that too. So I might as well give it a try.
Okay.
Let's see.
Not quite.
Yeah, didn't think so.
Oh well, my plan at this point is I'm going to start retracing my steps through all these areas and searching them again, and make sure we search the couple of areas are along the ring main courtyard that we didn't get.
Okay.
I will assist and do that as well. I'm away from my computer for the moment, so someone will have to roll for me.
Gotcha.
So, starting in area.
Where is this?
Area
Oh. Is Jason
Alpha
cutting out
2.
for anybody but me?
What'd you say, Tommy?
I'll take that as a no. I was going to ask if Jason was cutting out for anybody but me.
No, it was just you. He said Alpha 21.
Okay, got it. There's nothing else in here.
Yeah. My plan is I'm going to go through each of back A13 on the map, search that, then I'm going to come back and try the lock, see if I can roll better than. So.
Okay. Alrighty, as I basically just scroll back through the PDF here. Nothing else in here, just a bunch of books.
And area 9.
Nothing really in here either. Perhaps some bat guano you didn't see before?
I'll take a note of that. We want it for some of her alchemicking.
Okay. And an 18 in 18. Nothing in there you haven't already found.
Fair enough.
Yes, I would. Bat guano is actually very full of, what do you call it?
Nitrates.
Yes, nitrates. Gunpowder material.
In 1E, it was the material component for Fireball.
Present.
Present! It's Bollocks! Bollocks gets a hero point. We are searching the place. A17, nothing other than the potions you guys already found.
Yeah. That last, you're right. And here's for 6.
Okay, that's important. So it takes you about 10 minutes or so, but you do find in one of the desks, one of the drawers has a false bottom. Inside that bottom, there's a book.
Oh, dude.
As you pick it up, the inside cover has a personalized dedication on it to, I'll put it in the chat as well, to Lictor Akilmar, with thanks for your interest in my work. Together we shall quell savagery. Hell Knight T. Stagram, Esquire.
Is it magical?
It seems to be not, no.
I am popping off detect magic every time we enter a new.
I also assume that we're not immediately showing this book to Alec.
No, I had not planned to. I would take a quick perusal through it.
Okay. A quick glance leads you to believe, well, not leads you to believe, you can definitely tell. The book is a treatise on Order of the Nail protocols as they relate both to Chelish and Isgari laws. There's also explanations of how they can be interpreted as they apply to like cases against local criminals in the past.
Oh, very interesting.
Is Emmanuus still a cantrip?
Probably not.
I haven't seen any hint to its existence in 2nd edition, and it really should.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss that cantrip. If you don't know, Emmanuus was just basically copy mundane book.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old word
Yeah.
for secretary, which I thought was neat.
It's also the name of a Monuments album, which I think is neat.
And I will make it go poof into. So it no longer needs to hide.
Okay.
Okay.
Figure we might want to make a copy of that before we give one to Alec.
Hey, as far as I am concerned, Alec has only one claim to one, and that is the ring of his ancestors.
Okay.
True.
On that note, I will point out that Alec's last name is Stagram.
Yeah, that's family heirloom, dude.
Uh,
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. Even being evil, I can't justify that.
I'm not saying he's not going. I'm saying he's not going to get it until I
Read it.
Given the word to get a blank book, we can use prestidigitation to make a copy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says other effects in line with this. And since amanuensis is no longer its own cantrip, it's no longer excluded by the something that is not duplicated by the effect of another cantrip.
So Tommy, would prestidigitation be able to copy a mundane book?
I'm checking. Hang on.
I mean, we'd have to provide our own book and ink, but
Prestidigitation. Okay. You can. The thing about prestidigitation is it is not permanent. You can cook stuff with it. You can kind of lift things. You can create a temporary object of negligible bulk made of congealed magical stuff. There's nothing.
We're not trying to create a new thing. We're just trying to make copies. So we're actually after the kinetic movement, not the actual thing. We can find paper and ink. We just want it to arrange the words.
Prestidigitation can't do that.
Okay.
It can do. I'll put it in the chat what it can do.
Yeah.
not a problem.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue it. Just
Yeah.
the only reason we had the question was because Emmanuus used to be a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, if there's anything in Alpha 14.
In A14 you probably have. I think you've already searched that one all the way out. Doing a scroll. Nothing in there.
Of course, I have my best roll in the area where there's.
So I'll be taking this time to speak with and distract Alec, by the way.
Okay, sounds good.
Did we check out this corner room?
Yeah, there was. I don't remember what was in there, but it was one of the offices.
So, Alec,
Yes?
what are your orders, dealings, or rather, what do you call it? The standing order on dealing with things of Baba Yaga.
I don't know who that is.
Good. Keep it that way.
Yeah, 24 with a on A13. Oh, so we already looted the grave shells. There's to expedite it, I'll say Ohm spends about 30 minutes searching and finds 4 more silver pieces and 40 copper, just kind of all over the room.
Okay, it's worth picking.
And that is everything in that room.
Okay.
Okay. The next section we hadn't searched was around here, the A2, A1. So looks like goblins.
I would like to
Perception.
apologize that I'm not actually helping with the rolls.
You're fine.
Don't worry.
Okay, there's nothing in A2 or A1. That's just a big foyer where the goblin dogs were kenneled, and then a hallway.
Okay. I was kind of curious if those were beds along the.
They are along the walls in A1. It's mostly just like, if you spent enough time, you could assemble a suit of like really crappy full plate from the scraps that are left behind that would resemble Helvite plate, but there's not really like, none of it would really give you any mechanical protection. It's all shoddy and rusted, pitted, and
Yeah. And if this is where the doggies were, we're fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, considering anybody touching any of that stuff is probably going to get the itch.
Accurate.
Bite your tongue thin.
Okay.
They're just puppies. Okay. Well,
Yes.
How about the courtyard? Have we fully explored the water pit here?
You can tell as you move in, the water is really brackish and gross, as if like the Growlodon had breathed some of its noxious halitosis breath into it to befoul it. But yeah, the only thing really left here is the carrion birds picking at their bodies.
Did we get into that locker?
No, never
No.
did.
We were going to give it another go once he got done searching.
Yeah. I guess
And
that's
if
good.
I will say, if he does not get it open, I'm taking acid to the hinges.
Yeah, that was my plan as well. And mine doesn't run out. I can splash it all day.
Oh. Well, 10 minutes and I can have acid splash too. But yeah. Go ahead.
Well, let's try
Because I don't like
this
having to re-prepare.
Yeah.
one last time.
And there it is. That's the magic number. Okay. So there's a total of 4 lockers. The 20 will open all of them. I will put it in chat because there's quite a bit in here.
Awesome.
There's in total. I'm trying to think what everyone's primary. No one's primary weapon is any of the choices of weapons I could put in here. So I'll just boom. We'll say. Yeah, we'll call it a Morning Star. There are 4 low-grade silver Morning Stars. 1 lesser dark vision elixir. I'm gonna say it as what it is: a jade cat, a lesser Cheide's elixir, and a potency crystal. Ooh, shiny.
Yes.
And a scroll of magic missile.
Yeah, Jade Cat, you say?
Not full dritzed, but that's similar,
Oh.
sort of. Here, I'll grab it real quick.
Crap. Missed my exit.
Boo. Alrighty, so it would be, where would that be? Consumables, I guess. Yeah, it being a talisman. So a jade cat is Almost there, almost there. Doing a scroll. A thumb-sized feline carved of rare stone, the jade cat is typically worn as a pendant upon a suit of armor. For 1 minute after you activate the cat, you treat all falls as 20 feet shorter. You are not flat-footed when you balance, and narrow surfaces and uneven ground are not difficult terrain for you.
Yeah, I think we need to attach that to the rogue. or going to stick.
Honestly,
Okay.
given my poor athletics scores, it might be best to give it to me if we need to scale.
Yeah, doesn't he already like reduce his falling damage?
I do.
Hello?
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah. Well, at the moment, I'm assuming is just basically going in a communal loop back.
Unless somebody wants to use it. I mean,
Yeah.
what is that? Oh gosh, I forgot what you said it was called. Something about a pearl.
Potency crystal?
Potency crystal. Yeah.
That is... I want to double check it, make sure I have it right. But I'm pretty sure I do. I think that is... Yeah, okay. So it's also a talisman. It's a one-shot as a free action when you make an attack with an affixed weapon, but haven't rolled yet. When you activate the crystal, the weapon becomes a +1 striking weapon for the rest of the turn, which is a +1 item bonus to the attack roll, and the damage on a hit would go to 2 weapon dice for a turn.
And then it goes.
Right.
Does it work on natural weapons?
I don't see why not.
Mind if I hold on to that?
Sure.
Oops.
And so it was.
Okay. Well, at this point, we've searched all of. So.
I'm not sure.
Is the Morning Star a simple or martial weapon?
Just say. I want to say it's simple, but the only rule is you don't know the rules. Welcome to 2nd edition. Equipment, weapones. Doing a scroll down. Gotta find a Morning Star is a simple.
All right.
1d6 bludgeoning, 1 bulk, 1 hands, worth 1 gold before we factor in the low grade silver bit.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to one of those just to have a silver item. It's always useful.
Bludgeoning and piercing, of course.
You know what? I'm just curious now about this little mountain to the west of the continent.
Okay.
I apologize, but what did I miss? I had work call me.
Rocks fell. Everyone died. We're just looting and stuff. Organizing who gets what silver weapon.
Okay.
We did get lockers. non-destructive.
Well, no, I was there for the lockers.
Okay. That's pretty much. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell them, make my plans known, and come up and climb this little over here.
Okay.
You know, just who knows what's up.
I'm going with him just in case he needs backup.
Okay, there is still a giant bat floating around the area, but it doesn't seem to be bothered.
Well, I would have taken blackberries.
Also good.
It has better things to eat.
Okay.
Besides, goblins are stringy.
Yeah. Me more so than most. Anything of note up on top of this thing?
If you make a perception check, maybe.
Okay.
I'm there too, and I haven't quite finished locking into Roll20. Can you roll for me?
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, so
There you go.
Bullocks, Alec, and Olm. It just kind of appears to be just a rough hillside, but it's Cute-Tuck that sees as the sun. I realize I've just run into the Hobbit flavor, but that's not the worst. As the sun moves a little bit in the sky, a ray of sunlight falls upon a portion of the hill that's a little pushed in a secret door.
Fascinating.
That
I have followed.
Sure.
That being said, given that the sun is kind of starting to go down, we need to decide what we're going to do for them. And it might make sense at this point. We need to either decide to go town or to camp here in the Citadel somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, you also
I think-
had a couple of friends have followed you outside as well. I forgot about them.
Oh, the puppy.
We all forgot the puppies.
I'm assuming they were still in there, but if they're following us around, that's cool.
Hmm.
You give
Yeah.
them some more food.
Pat,
They, in particular, have grown very attached to Bullocks and Cute-Tuck.
Atay Kimarak. Oh wait, they're wargs. Atay Amagarak.
They just kind of like, they do the quizzical dog head turn. We all know what I'm talking about, right? The "Arr!"
Mm.
Yep, they're listening to us more closely.
Mhm.
Well, so about how much sunlight do we have?
Probably 2 or 3 more hours.
That seems like enough time to actually hunt and try to get dinner up. I personally vote that we try to make camp inside the Citadel,
Yeah.
and then deal with the thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't. Going
Second
through
that.
the secret door doesn't sound like a great idea. Let's. Actually, all things considered, probably the safest place to hole up will be the jail area. It's what has the strongest walls and fewest entries.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And while that's happening, we set up camp in there. I will start grinding the undead bones into bone meal. Those ingredients.
Sure, fair enough. I've played enough Skyrim to know where this goes. So
I do say a brief prayer over the remains.
Glancing to Cutuck as they pray. It's like, wherever their souls have gone, they've already met their deity.
At least most of them.
I mean, I believe that's the whole process of destroying an undead is getting freeing the soul, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, some of it was spent in the creation process, so...
Not 100% sure about that. I'm not magically inclined so much. I have a little bit of tricks. Produce flame, hold the fireball for a minute.
That's why Pharasma doesn't like it so much.
Alec nods thoughtfully.
There was actually a reason for the produce flame. You actually have to cook the bone shards to be able to properly get the bone meal.
Fair enough. So as you guys go to bed down, Charles looks up and... Everyone, what spells should I prepare tomorrow?
Whatever ones you had today.
He nods. I'm not sure I remember what those are. I'll just pick 3 spells from my first level spells. And so
Out of character, what class was he again?
he is a wizard. He at second level he archetyped into... I can't think of the name of the...
Runescarred.
Runescarred, that's it. When Charles enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card and put it in your hand. Blink him all the time. Anyway.
I take Blessed Wind.
Deal. What do you think's down there? What do you think's in that passage? He just kind of goes flipping through his spellbook.
Well,
I worry that undead might be there, so if you have Disrupt Undead as a cantrip, that would be useful, and my apologies too.
Shakes his head now.
I don't think undead dealing with is a wizard thing.
I'm not even sure Disrupt Undead is a cantrip anymore.
It is. I have it.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. I could take Magic Missile. Maybe a magic weapon. He kind of looks up, like, questioningly at you guys.
Magic Missile. It always hits. Let's do that one.
Dancing lights might be very useful. Those of y'all who can't see in the dark.
I can cast
either
light on
that or
something.
light. Yeah, that's a cantrip.
He nods. So magic missile.
I would actually use part of my time to identify the 2 elixirs that were given to us.
Sure.
Yes.
I believe you mean the ones that were picked up on the dead guy.
No, I meant the ones that were in the lockers.
Oh, they're in a... I put them in chat. You know what they are.
Yeah. I know. They were labeled, but... or rather, unless they were labeled in-game, I doubt people would just straight up know what they are, so...
Fair enough. There was a rule in first edition that you could taste a potion and know what it was.
Well, yeah, but that's part of the alchemist's thing now, is they identify alchemical items and potions. So...
Fair enough.
Well,
Okay.
actually, not so much potions. I think it's just the elixirs. So are those potions, or are they alchemical items?
They are the Dark Vision elixirs. They're both elixirs.
Item elixirs.
Gotcha.
All right, then I will be identifying those because that is my thing.
Sure.
If Charles can do Tanglefoot and cantrip, that would be very nice.
Can he though? I don't know what any of his spells are. I can prepare 5 cantrips, perhaps. Light is 1. Shield would be good. I've used telekinetic projectile like 45 times this adventure path, so I'll prep that for sure. And then I'm going to give him Presto and Mage Hand say. And then, unless anyone has any preferences, he'll prep Magic Missile 3 times.
Yeah, no, just make it easy for the DM.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. The night passes pretty uneventfully. Watches are had. The warg puppies, probably whenever Cuktuk and Bolix go to sleep, they go and like noozle up into their like cloaks and clothes and robes and things and pass out with you guys.
Okay. In the morning when I prep, I will prep at least 2 of my infusion sets as poisons of Holmes' choice.
The most powerful potion.
Only do 1
Just 1?
because we'll get more out of.
Okay, well, then I will do 1 of them as poison of your choice.
Yeah.
Which means you get two of whatever poison it is.
Right. I'm trying to, as I rapidly scroll.
I think it's Adder Venom is the 2nd edition one. Or
My
2nd level one.
mistake. Disrupt Undead is divine and primal only in this edition, so
it's
Tanglefoot.
Hold on, it is a cantrip or a primal cantrip?
Makes sense.
Yes.
Alright, if it's a primal cantrip, I'll switch my my cantrip to Disrupt Undead.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do it as the giant centipede.
Okay.
I think. No,
No, we have all the.
I'm sorry.
We have all the
Black,
2nd level.
Black Adder Venom. Level is the level 2 that you. And I can't.
Poison.
So you have 2 of the Black Adder venoms. Is there anything that Bolix? Is there anything Bolix would want off the alchemist thing that he did not previously have?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Is that all the prep that needs to happen?
No. For the 2 poisons, I would myself prefer acid, but if you want to do lightning, I'll take lightning.
Yeah, I can whip up.
Okay. And I'm going to prepare 4 elixirs of life, and the rest of it's going to be split evenly between acid and lightning.
Okay, sounds good to me. As you guys are making your prep, Charles, as he gets up and he gets his spells ready. Guys, what are we going to do about the puppies? They're not big enough to fend for themselves should something show up and get hungry. I'm worried.
I was assuming they would come with.
If only we had a druid in the party.
Wouldn't make a difference. These can be diplomacy. They're not animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have already named them, so they will be coming with us now.
Are you sure it's safe down there?
Well,
we don't know what's down there, so
we don't know what's down there. Perhaps the cages here could hold them and keep them safe for now. Are they crate trained?
It's not the worst idea. I imagine they're not, but
goblin. Yeah, as goblins, we enjoy cages. We're born to cages.
Well, they also.
well,
I would prefer. I'd prefer they come with us, but
honestly, I would as well. The may not be safe down there, but then again, it may not be safe up here, and things up here may know how to unlock cages. So.
Yeah. Also, we shouldn't cage them unless we absolutely have to. It would distress them.
Oh, we put a sign. We put a sign on the door that says do not break this cage. The area inside is climate controlled.
Don't
and
open
he
dead
is
inside.
comfortable. He is
Now,
comfortable.
maybe if we added explosive runes to the sign.
But I don't think
You
I have
have?
any of those. So
If I may make a suggestion, what if we were to take them back to town? Maybe Warble would watch them for us?
That's an option.
That would be wonderful.
Okay, come on,
It might-
Sven. Come on, Sven.
might actually be the best idea.
Yeah, he got really good on a society check.
I named them
Yeah.
both Sven. Easy to remember.
Got it. Okay, so then there's
do we want to send the pups back with Mac's character, and if he shows up or when he shows up, if he does at all, he can just say he met the Bumble Brashers on the way.
sure. Works for me.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty, no wizards here.
Like, I don't have a problem with him not being here, and it would actually free up the DM from some paperwork.
That's very fair. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's
Hiya!
yeah, Jackie. I remember the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, so the passage, it's not super hard to get up that hill, but the passage is pretty narrow. It looks like you guys will be marching single file going in. If you'd like to set a marching order up
Marching order.
somewhere like out here.
I would like to be able to go in first with a little bit of space between you and the next person. Sneaking into a darkened area is more my
That is literally your jam. Okay. Anybody opposed to letting Ohm do a little scouting?
Not at
That's
all.
fine.
Alrighty.
I vote having Alec next and me behind him.
So here, Ohm, Alec, Annie. That would put Bullocks or Cute Tuck at rear guard.
I would say put me in rear. I have decent range and want to protect the cleric's butt.
That sounds good.
Respectable. Okay, cool.
Not staring. Being a gentleman.
Of course. Alrighty, if I can get a perception check from Jason, please. Maybe my favorite token art is Alms. Actually, to be honest with you, I think my favorite token art is... I was playing with the PSD a little while ago, and I've come to respect you more as an artist because I didn't realize how much had gone into the creation of those characters. I think my favorite is Charles when I take the beard off.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that was a thing. Alrighty. Going in. Rocks fall. Jason will need to reroll. Not quite. I'm kidding. I joke. A funny joke.
For once in my life, I should check.
Okay.
Yes.
So, this wide, empty stone hallway is oppressive and dark. To the east, the hall ends at... I need to open it. There's one more door that can open. Or rather, I guess first thing I'll say is there is what is clearly the other half of a secret door right there.
Let's try another perception. Is anything on the other?
Proceed.
Okay. I see Bullocks wants to be behind.
Looking around.
Yeah. I think we're the only two with dark vision.
I think that's right.
Oh, that's scary. For a moment, the dangerous goblin that flaps in was...
Enormous. Yeah, you guys can hear on the other side of the door. Sounds like... it sounds like nature checks, if you have them, is what it sounds like. I'll say that. You hear the sound of a nature check.
I can always try.
And so you can. Okay. There's clearly some kind of bird-like creature on the other side of the door. Probably a couple of them.
Ooh,
You're
smashy.
not sure what.
Hold on.
Once I get there, I'll happily roll a nature check.
Okay. So
Yeah, I would send Bollocks out. The rest of them,
okay, got it.
quietly. So
Gotta shrink everybody down to size real quick here. And Q-Tac. Get on the board, Q-Tac.
Yay.
And I'll get Alec
I
in just a
rolled an
sec.
18
Cool. And if
for the nature.
I see, and if Q-Talk would like to make a nature check as well, whoopsie, as well.
Sorry, I hadn't brought up my character sheet yet.
It's all good. I gotta go back and grab Alec really quickly. Come on, buddy. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
You gotta make the lettuce. Gotta eat the lettuce.
We gotta eat the lettuce. I am kind of hungry. Alrighty, so we got an 18. We get Q-Talk as it's probably
I
flavorful.
would like to use my hero point.
Sure. So
All right. Dude, I would like to point out that using your hero point on something that has very little to do with saving your life is not always a good thing.
it could have a lot to do.
But-
You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Bollocks, everyone but Ohm was able to identify it. I'll say no, these can be found in Andoran. Fair enough. It sounds like what's known as an emperor bird. They're native to the jungles of the Mwangi Expanse. They're known for their like brilliant plumage, reds and blues and greens and things, as well as their own innate magic. Usually they feed on lizards, big insects, and things like that. They're pretty territorial and thus not afraid to attack larger prey. And this bird is bigger than everyone except Q-Talk and Alec, basically.
I'm going to assume that I did not know that one, considering I spent most of my life in the frozen lands.
Actually, the Emperor Bird was given its name during Taldor's 6th Army of exploration into the Mwangi Expanse, because and some of them were brought back from the Mwangi Expanse and presently can be found in the Verduran Forest.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. Never mind then.
okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
Just-
so emperor birds.
one quick what sort of light source do we have for dark vision impaired?
Do we have those elixirs of light of dark vision?
It's
There
just
will-
one.
Just one. Who would most benefit from that? Or do we want to save it or sell it?
I personally say save it, but then again, that's the alchemist in me.
Would it be reasonable to say we had Charles cast light on an object?
I don't know
As
the
we were
duration of that.
discussing.
I have a torch. If you need one.
The two goblins have dark vision, but everyone else, human or gnome and gnomes. So
Hold on a sec. Q-Tuck, do you have light?
Almost always. Yes.
okay. So since this is our way, everybody ready?
Yep. Want to get an order here? Shuffle around.
Such as we can.
Is one instance of light going to be enough for us to fight by is the question. I'm actually considering whether or not I should give the dark vision elixir to Alex so that he would not have to worry about being in light.
The answer to that question depends on what's on the other side of the door.
I know that I'm elaborating my thoughts for the others around me.
Okay.
He's asking for thoughts.
Open the door.
How long does the elixir last?
I think it's 10 minutes. Might be a minute. I'm not sure. Long enough for combat, probably.
Yeah.
I should have that here. A sec. Yes, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And that is something I would know, budding alchemist.
Yes.
Makes sense.
So, if that's the case, why don't the three of us with dark vision go? And
All right. You want Alec with you, or do you want me with you? Your choice.
Let's go, Alec.
All right, so I'd hand the elixir of dark vision to Alec.
Okay. He nods gratefully and drinks it.
Okay, is the door locked?
It is not.
Open sesame.
Alrighty. Door opens. Basically, immediately as soon as that happens, boop. Yeah, you can see a little more initiative. That's okay. The two birds begin frantically cawing at the top of their voices. Clearly, they were set as like guard animals. If we could roll for initiative.
Oh, snap. Jub birds.
Okay.
They're not jub birds. That's just the token I had.
Oh, okay.
Two jub birds. Here we go. Level 2.
Really?
I trust you guys. Is Cube Talk a Cube Talk's computer?
Yes.
Okay, got it. And this
I
is
would like to be stealthy about this. May I roll stealth?
This is a perception from everyone kind of thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it right this time. Here we go. Boom.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Open the initiative. I think that should work. Where is it? Click the button. Change the number. Didn't change the number. I'll just change it myself. Here we go. Got 11 from me. Got a 20 from home. Got a 13 from Bollix. I need Annie as well, I believe.
I'm still looking for it on the sheet because
Gotcha.
I'm not on my computer.
Okay, understood. Gives me time to add things to the initiative. 2 jub birds. Oh, you guys on the GM. There you are, aren't you? Yeah. Jason will be very familiar with how this next part of a Pathfinder adventure path works.
It says no valid token, so I couldn't send my initiative.
It's all good. I got it. All right. We had nothing. You do not go. Okay, so then I gotta. A lot of things are getting added to the initiative at this time. The guard dogs go woof woof, and here we go. It's. I'm glad to see that this remains a common theme, shall we say, in Pathfinder when you do the dungeon crawl adventure paths. And there's that number, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 more. Alrighty.
I'm not going to be able to do combat myself. I'll need you to roll, but I do have the potions, or not potions, but elixirs that I would be throwing already programmed.
Okay, cool. Works for me. Can certainly do. Let me just grab all of the things that are immediately hostile.
Yeah, and for clerical purposes, I have 4 bottled lightnings, 6 acid flasks, and 4 elixirs of life.
Okay, understood. So that's you. You move at number 14. Oh, this is going to be much setup, so get ready. Wow, boom. And then the next in line are those guys who add that much. that much. So boom and boom. And then from there, scrolling in. That one doesn't participate today. Sadness.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think that thank you may have been somebody else.
Yeah, that's acceptable. Sorry, my eggs are here.
Oh, cool.
I'll thank you for not having a full regiment of monsters coming after us.
It's a solid welcome to Pathfinder kind of day. And then... Okay, so with your all's perception checks, as I quickly punch the rest of these in, you can hear the sounds of a lot of probably languages. Yeah, languages people don't understand. The sounds of what appears to be like, for lack of a better interpretation, y'all might assume perhaps the hooting of apes. It's weird. And there's also some weird, like, big, booming, croaking sorts of noises. As the fight is on, I will do... Whoop. Okay, so then you hear the sounds of doors opening as the creatures begin coming from clearly the left side of the hallway down those doors in your all's directions. There are... The bird on the bottom will get a chance to react before like anybody else moves. So I'm going to grab all these real quick. All these little ones here. I no longer have the move speeds of things memorized. New system, who dis? 5, 10, boom, and you. And you are the one. Cool. You know. Wait, hold on. I did that wrong. Okay, cool. So this birdo here, as it's crying at the top of its bird voice, it turns... yeah, it's going to give it a go. It's going to flap its wings. It's not the best flyer in the world. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15 to the door. As it does so, it, like, nothing mechanically bad happens right now, but a lot of the, like, it opens its wings, and the effect is similar to a moth. The, like, eyes on the inside, they're spoopy, except the colors swirl back and forth. The sounds of movement from the left side continue, and I don't think there's any yeah, there might be. Before Ohm's turn. Several somethings clearly are scrambling into that hall. Those somethings may or may not be only in this adventure path, so I have to flip back and forth. Moves. Okay, got it. So your turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Uses an action to open the door. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Uses an action to open the door. It's going to be a really common thing happening here. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. And those guys are done. Now it's on Ohm.
He stopped within 5 foot of the door.
Yeah, he should be right there.
I would be. So, do I have to step in to attack, or can I attack?
You can attack from there.
Okay. Twin feint.
Okay.
And
okay, both of those miss. The bird is able to flap back out of the way.
And it causes me no more damage. Trouble to try, so I Try one last time. This is also at a
At a -8, it misses.
Oh.
Swing, swing, swing. The bird is able to just flat back.
Okay.
And then we have even
Well,
more.
that was
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This guy comes into view. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10. Occupying a line there. The creatures, they stand upright, but they appear to be more intelligent than the average bear, but they're not bears. They appear more like chimpanzees. They're all carrying weapons and shields. Basically just fall into line. Burb the second will 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's not a fast burb. And stop there. And you're not on the initiative. Cute Talk is next.
It's also either not registering my light source or my token's in the wrong place again.
Okay, your token is, I believe, where it should be. I will put a light source on it really quickly.
Also,
There you go.
also I'm not in the initiative.
There you are. You're at 13.
Yeah, I know I rolled 13. I just can't see my token on initiative.
Oh, that's weird. I can see it just fine.
Okay.
I'm not sure why that is.
Yeah. Oh, just tell me when it is my turn.
Sure, we'll do. Okay, well, right now it's Cube Talk.
Might he be
Yeah, I
on the
don't-
GM level?
I don't see any of our tokens on it. I just see the GM's token.
Weird. I'll try that really quick.
That's weird.
Okay, now you're on the GM level. And I'll move back to the GM level. I'm going to grab all of you. And I'll put you on the token level. That change anything? Take that as a no. Okay.
no.
So a 17, you fire it at, I assume, the burb, and it misses. Anything else from Cube Talk? Nope. Okay, fair enough. And then it goes to me. The slowest of boys. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. This one carries a bow and walks, again, upright, but it appears very, very froggy in form. And Bollocks is up.
Awesome. And let's just take care of this lady up front.
Okay.
Blah.
Blah. Alrighty. I don't see a spell attack roll. I see the
Yeah,
damage.
what the heck was that? Here, let me see what's wrong there.
Okay.
Produce flame. It isn't. Oh, because I didn't. So they changed the this a bit since the first time it came out. So here, we'll just try that again.
Okay, fair enough. Yep, okay, that is a thing. It doesn't crit, but it definitely hits.
Ooh.
Burb does not like that very much.
That's close.
Indeed, it was very close. Anything else?
If he's not going to get burned or get dead by that one, I will hang back because I can't move through them.
Okay, fair enough. Passes to Alec. Alec is going to bring up his halberd and try to stab on in there with power attack. And oh boom. So that's a critical. And it's a very, very dead bird is what that is. Alex stabs in as the bird like goes up and recoils, and its feathers are still really swirly and weird, and then there's a stab and a faint squawk as the bird collapses. Alec turns and, should I move in?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then he's going to try to, with his reach weapon, attack again. At plus nothing. And miss. And it's on Annie.
Get within, so I have 3 empty squares or 3 squares between me and lightning acid.
Okay. Gotcha. 3 squares between, I'm sorry, you cut out there.
3 squares between me and it, so at the extent of a 20-foot range.
5. Okay. So then that would be 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 foot of movement would put you within 3 feet of the next one.
Within how far of the first one?
Within 10 feet.
Oh, within 10 feet?
Mm-hmm.
No, I want 20 feet between me and them. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, so standing on top of the other burb's body.
Yes, that'll work.
Gotcha. Okay.
So lightning acid.
Gotcha. And this is on your sheet then?
Yeah, you just gotta hit the buttons.
Gotcha. I'll grab them real quick. Can you stride and then do that 3 times?
Oh, no. If I had to stride, it's just lightning acid.
Okay, gotcha. And so it was. We will do the bombs, the boom boom. Okay, so is it... I see. So lightning is first. I don't know why it's asking me for input damage dice. I'm going to assume 1.
Yeah, it's just 1.
Okay.
And I don't know why it does that either. So.
Fair enough. Well, the first attack is a critical success. And
okay.
Second attack is... There's nothing for it to splash on. And then acid was the next one.
Yep.
The acid one misses. It takes a little bit of splash.
Also, keep in mind that it is flat-foot, so additional 2.
Gotcha.
No.
Anything else from you?
No. The lightning was first. I do not know what the critical success thing is for the lightning, if any.
I'm not sure. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15.
I'll leave that to Jason since it's important to him.
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
probably just flat-footed longer, if I had to guess. 10, 15, 20, 5.
Does not.
Then it doesn't have anything extra. But, hey, double damage. And
Yeah.
it's now, flat-footed. So stab it.
That is a thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5. Alec will take a reaction. Oh, that's not Alec's sheet. Oh, no. Alec will take a reaction, and Annie starts chucking bombs, and no one's sure why that happened. So Alec will take his reaction and attack of opportunity one of these simian humanoids that comes running up. And I have to be all over the sheet. Oh, back we go! And I believe probably misses with a... Yeah, that misses. And these things, as they come running up, they get to within 5 feet of them, and in one hand they carry a sickle, and in the other hand they carry a whip. And as they do so, they both start shrieking at the top of their voice, rapidly, like, frenzying themselves. So they get extra strikes. I can attack 5 times. So I had 2, 3, yeah. So I'll just really quickly throw 5d20 at the GMPC. And I think all of those miss my big ol' AC. They basically just bounce off of Alec's plate mail. And it passes to Ohm.
Okay,
Flat
Yeah.
verb.
yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I can't because they may have attacks of opportunity. So I move and try the double slide.
Okay. 11 misses. A 27, however.
He's flat-footed to the.
So that would be a 23 all told that he's flat-footed to with the minus, and that does hit.
So 9 plus 1d for the sneak attack. 4.
Fair enough. You stab into the creature. It's still like hooting and screaming at the top of its voice, and it dodges the first one, but the second one you bring it across his face down to chest, and the screams intensify. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's my turn.
Alrighty, fair enough. These three will... How smart am I? Not! Okay, dope. These guys will do the same. They'll use 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20. All of them whipped up into a frenzy, pun not intended, as I start attacking Ohm with whips. There's a whip it good joke in there somewhere, but I didn't want to just shout whip it good at the top of my voice. So instead, we'll just... First attack, 26 to hit Ohm.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Hit. No crit.
4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Then, is a whip agile? Whip's not agile, is it? Nah, I can't get that lucky. Okay, so then the next one is at +3 and is a 15.
No.
Alrighty. And the last one is a 0. Haha! We've done it. We've done it at last. And this one is going to attack with its sickle. First attack at Ohm. And real bad. Second attack at Alec. Which that one is an agile weapon. No good at all. And then the last one is at +0. This one going at Ohm again for a 16.
No.
And then the last one will whip 3 times at Alec. And I think basically just has to crit. Okay, so one of them does crit. For you guys, these guys come charging down the hall in a flurry of whips and slashes, and you're able to dodge a lot of them. One of the whips like grazes across your nose. Alec is relying on his armor. One of the ones whips ends up getting, at some point his visor comes up a little and it slaps him in the neck. And burb. The burb will take persistent damage at the end of its turn. Oh, what does it even do? Burb. What's my...
Persistent acid?
Mm-hmm. Shouldn't it? That's how that works, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if he got hit by the acid, he takes the die damage again.
Okay, gotcha.
I think produce flame.
That was a different burb. The burb down here is the one that is burning. This burb's
Right.
turn here. Okay,
So it takes a d6. It doesn't take the additionals. It just takes the d6 again.
Gotcha. Okay, understood. So the burb flaps up a little as it does so. Its plumage swings forward. And it's going to target both for 2 actions. One at Ohm, one at Alec. Gonna try to do a slap with the tail. We'll start with Ohm. start with the player. 23 to hit.
Hits.
And then 19 doesn't hit Alec. For all the things in the world for this thing's tail to do. Not a d20. Oh, jeez. 7 points of slashing damage as the feathers turn out to be just razor sharp.
Ouch.
Second one is going to go... This is now its third. I imagine my tail is Voragil. Targeting... probably the one it can hit. It's going to target Ohm again and has an 8. To no avail, and it's a d6. Is that right, Tiki?
Yeah, it's D6 acid.
D6.
Yeah,
Okay, understood. Takes 5 acid damage, and it fails the persistent or the flat check to end the condition, and it's on Q type.
okay. It actually I thought it needed an action to do the flat check.
It doesn't. The flat check happens after the damage is resolved.
Okay.
Okay, so is that icon with the red and the blue, is that the bird that's still wounded?
That is the bird that is dying too.
All right, then I am going to attempt to Divine Lance.
Okay. And this is targeting the bird that's on the ground.
Yes,
All right.
and
If
if
you
I
wanna-
remember right, given my modifiers, that is a crit, actually.
Yeah, it has a lower armor class than other things because it's on the ground. So if you want to flavor that kill.
This particular
Cherry.
divine lance is is coming out as a ray of sunlight in the shape of one of those fancy carving knives, and it just goes in through the center of the breastbone, and it's very lucky that its wishbone was not broken in half.
Fair enough. Anything else?
I'm going to stride forward 15 feet.
Okay. I'm not sure if you have control of your token, so I'll put you there.
I do, and actually, yeah, that's perfect. Good.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
fair enough. I wasn't sure. Okay. So then if that is all, next up is the creature. If you had to hazard a guess, probably the creature in command. It's speaking a language you don't recognize, mostly just like half croak, vomity kinds of sounds as it draws back its bow and is going to try to shoot. Well, no, I don't really have line of sight, do I? That's awkward. What do I do then? I think it'll just... Yeah. Oh, never mind. All of my abilities hurt my friends, so that's sad. It's gonna delay. It passes to Bullocks.
Bullocks, gonna move up first. Can't see anything.
It's weird
And
that you can't. Let me double
yeah,
check.
now I can.
Okay, fair enough.
Now I can. Yeah, I just had to get in the room to see everybody.
Gotcha.
Okay. I think I can get 3 in a line if I aim it right. These 2 in the middle and that guy in the back. Would you agree?
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
I think you're right.
All right then.
Grim tendrils.
Tendril.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but the mystery machine just drove past me.
Nice.
Awesome.
Alright, I'll start with the Froggo. I was just reading Pathfinder 1E sheets. I'm not used to reading 2Es. Alright, here we go. Bang! On a success, takes half the negative damage and no persistent bleed. So he has a ouchie on him. And then we're targeting I'm trying to figure out where the line is exactly. Is it burb, corner, whoops, corner, and then into here? Is that right?
Yeah, whatever one hit, other two it hits in the line.
Okay, sure. Okay, so then the burb will make a fort save. Well, alrighty. All 14 that will put it at. If you want to flavor it, it is down to dying 2.
Yeah, that's a critical failure, so it takes double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, critical damage. Cool.
And then I am assuming that's a critical success, but let me bounce to the other side of the AP. The monkey man has a 26, which is just barely not enough. Okay, so then he takes a little bit of damage as well. Okay, fair enough. Anything else for you?
That's all. That's all.
Alrighty. Alec is like, he's not in immediate danger, but the whip hit him pretty hard. He's not looking as hot as he was a second ago. Just gonna power attack the guy. He's a smart cookie. He's gonna power attack the one in front of Ohm, as it is the most hurt. Oh, bam! Dirty 20, which should indeed connect. He swings his halberd down. I flavor text to fill the void for an extra d10 because it does a poor attack. So I'll put that in there for 9 points of that, and the creature turns and gets its whip back like to strike Ohm, and then the point of Alec's halberd goes like up into him, and he collapses. Gonna try the last attack at the one immediately in front of him, and has a 15, which would miss. Anastasia.
Move within attacking range. Acid lightning in that order.
Understood. I will really quickly, I'm just gonna slide some. When you have big combats like this, moving all the stuff around to like, oh, now your initiative is moved, friendo. But that's okay.
If I'm still within attacking range,
you are.
just
You
add
are.
another lightning.
You definitely are.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things in a lot of places. Basically, the hallway just got full of stuff that wants to hurt you. Okay, so then it's
acid lightning, and if there's another target I can hit, throw lightning at it.
Okay. Do you want to hit 3 separate targets?
In that case, do lightning on all 3.
Okay, fair enough. Works for me. So we'll just go down the line then. They are all super bunched up. It is a caster's paradise. We'll start with a lightning.
Splash damage. Hooray.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of them. And zap! For 4 points of... No, that one goes to dying too. And zap! I am kind of sad that they haven't put the multiple attack anything in here yet. So splash happens. And then... Is it 3 lightnings, did you say?
Yeah, 3 lightnings. Anything that gets hit by the lightning directly is flat-foot.
Okay.
With a save. I don't remember what the save is. But everything around that one in all adjacent squares takes 1 additional damage.
Okay, got it. Lots of damage goes all over the place. Things are electrocuted.
So the things that were at dying condition are probably dead from the splash.
Why, yes, the burb does die to the splash. Oh, where is it? Boom. And this one would then go to 2, and then 3. Actually, it would go to, it's stupid dead. Fair enough. And you get a Zots. Everybody gets some Zots. Basically, everyone gets 2 Zots damage. Okay, fair enough. That was a pretty effective combat turn for Annie. Just 1, 2, 3, and things fall on the ground, seizing and convulsing and carrying on. Seeing that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And I think this one is probably going to try to disengage as well.
Curious.
5, It provokes from Alec 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alec will take his reaction and swing down. And miss. And passes down.
Okay. Attacking this one here.
Okay.
Twin Fang. So does a 23.
23 does hit.
Okay. So that's 10 on that, and does a 15 hit.
8 modifier. So the 15 would be.
Oh, I'm sorry, 11.
11 would miss his flat-footed.
Yeah.
Comes close.
Well,
the first one stabs in, and the creature like recoils. Obviously, like the whole room wants to back off. A lot of people have died really quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no chance on earth that I'm going to be able to hit with another round. So I will sheath my left hand, and that's my turn.
Okay, fair enough. And several more of the simians are going to basically. I'm gonna try to whip home for an 11, which is not the best. Not my best roll at all. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one's gonna whip at Alec. And hit. For almost as good as he could do a little better. Never mind. The whip goes across Alex's, like, somewhere under the armor again, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Then this one is going to attack. I think I'm the most afraid of Alec. Alec has done more damage than anybody else. Oh, maybe Annie collateral, but that doesn't count. 5, 10, 15,
Well, that's
20,
not a nice thing to say.
15, 20, 25. What, that it doesn't count? Keep Tuck's up.
No, that Alex done more damage.
He's doing a lot of
I think
damage.
he's had a very positive impact on the campaign.
Fair enough. Well, it's on you, Geek Tuck. Whoops. That never happened.
Okay, it looks like I will do a 2-action heal on Alec.
Okay.
And I forgot how many points of healing a 2-action heal does, so I'm just going to click the macro and hope I enter.
Fair enough. I think it's probably a D10 for you plus your wisdom modifier. I can check that really quickly. And he's on your way.
I am a healing domain.
Mm-hmm. Whenever you're ready. There it is. Alrighty. So 8 back. Cleric's best friend. And so it was. Alright. Fair enough.
That would be 16, actually.
16.
Is Alec mostly healed now?
I don't. Why is it 16? Explain that to me.
2-action.
Okay. Does that give you an extra dice?
No. The 2-action heal just lets you do ranged.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
not a-
2-action heal is single target. You get an additional 8 hit points. You're thinking 3-action lets you burst and there's no additional hit point.
I'll go back and check it, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. To range.
Yeah,
Two
2-action heal. Oh, no. If you're healing an undead
Yes.
creature, increase the hit points restored by 8. Alec is not undead.
He's not undead.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at harm. That's my bad. If you're healing a living creature, increased. Okay, he's right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
It is the better version, and you can also do it.
I guess I'll stride forward 15 feet.
Okay, sounds good. This thing is going to, now that we're in a danger-free environment for Frenzos, yeah, it might as well. So the creature, the only one left in the room, and no, never mind, it would still hit its people. It's gonna just attack once with its bow. For what it's worth, targeting Keepsack. 21 to hit.
Targeting me?
Targeting you.
Yeah, that hits.
For 8 points of piercing damage as the arrow connects with you, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10. Everything seems to just want to fall back at the massive explosions that are happening. And Bolix.
Alright. Is that where they were headed?
Yeah, some of them have gone up there. Some of them have gone in different passageways as well.
Are we following pursuits?
Okay.
Are we? I was asking about the party.
Fair enough. I heard I will be. Fair enough.
Nobody's answering. Okay, I'm going. 5, 10.
Well, it's on your turn, so.
Talking is a free action. You guys can reply.
Okay. I personally would regroup, but okay.
Yeah, but I am big damn hero. And I wish I had one more action because of the perfect line there.
Yeah, that's really good for you.
I am going to instead. Let's see, what's the better option? Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to my point there and draw a Silver Morning Star. Let's go with that.
Gotcha. Alec will follow suit. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15. And then he has one action, so he's just going to strike in with his halberd. I wonder how this would have gone if Alec wasn't your friend. I don't think that's ever anything we'll have to worry about. At least in the case of this one, which... Alec, leans in and lunges forward, and the creature is trying to get away from him, and the point of his halberd just through him. And down he goes. Annie!
I'm going to save ammo, pull out my dagger, follow.
Okay.
Pretty much nothing else.
Got it. And your speed is 25, isn't it?
25.
10, 15,
Yep.
20, 25, 5, 10, 15. Okay, fair enough. These poor. What even do we do?
Actually, just do the 25. Yell out in Sylvan, if y'all would stop attacking, so would we.
Okay. No one responds.
Okay. I just wanted to try it because Sylvan.
Makes sense. So, I don't think... Can Annie see this? Annie can't see it all. Fair enough. Boom. So Bolix can kind of see 5, 10, and then an action is used. You hear the sound of a door opening and the sound of something rumbling and grumbling and stirring and joining the initiative.
Lovely.
Okay. I will quickly roll it in. Yeah, I think everybody understands what the sound of a bear is. As more of the dungeon is brought in to assault here. As I try to find, where is bear? Are you a special bear? Probably not a special bear. Hello, special bear.
Fuzzy Wuzzy's gonna lose some hair.
Fuzzy Wuzzy's gonna eat your face! If I could just find where in the stuff he is. Hello.
No, he's gonna get acid. Gonna lose some hair.
Does it sound like bear holding shark?
Perhaps a little.
Very rare sight from Strongbadia. We fought bear holding shark once. Did not go well.
Fair enough.
But we survived.
All right, that goes.
Probably not that fun for the shark either.
No, I can't imagine it would be. Okie dokie. Can the bear... Okay, just... Okay, the bear, as it starts grumbling, you don't understand the language of the creature that opened the door, but it's super afraid, and it calls something back in a very fearful tone to its comrades, and it passes to Ohm. Hello, Jason. I think he may be muted. Or dead. No, he's muted. There it is.
Okay, I need to catch up with these folks. So that was 15, 20, 25 puts me to... do I have line of sight to any of this going on?
You can kind of, sort of see Alec pulling his halberd out of something, and you can hear the sounds of a bear.
Okay. I would have to... I'm going to interact to pull out my poison and call it a day
Okay, sounds
because I can't.
Apply. Apply.
I don't know how quick it goes, isn't it?
good. Depending on the poison, most injury poisons are 3 actions to apply, and then they stick until the next attack, basically.
Yeah, if you apply it in the morning, you can still hit something 23 hours later and it will be there.
Oh, then I will.
But again, the majority of the injury poisons, if that's what it is, take 3 actions to apply.
Yeah.
So then, pardon me while I attack myself a bunch. I'm sure no one has that much of a problem.
Okay.
Okay, that hits for some damage. Happening is the bear. Don't get too scared of these numbers. And it will use the rest of its actions. You hear the sound of whatever creature opened the door cut really short as the bear mauls it.
Oh, lovely.
You see the rest of them. I'm going to use 1 action to open the door. Oh my, there's 2 doors there. Okay, we're gonna do a big run. We're gonna do the biggest run is what happens. Open a door, open a door. Always play a druid. Best class. I may be biased. This one is going to...
Well, I was rather torn between alchemist and druid, so...
This one is gonna...
My next
that
one
one's
will probably be wild-shaped druid.
bleeding out. Okay, passes the cute talk.
Okay, double checking the battle map. I'm going to stride over to where the I guess I'm still out of range, so I should keep.
Makes sense.
And those are my actions so far. Yeah, that's about all I can do. I'm good.
Cool. And Bullocks.
Bullricks. 2, 13. Move in. Hello. I see something in my sights there.
You do. It's around a corner, so it's kind of awkward for you.
But I could do area effect.
Pretty much. And you see the corpse of one of those simian humanoids.
Cool. So we'll do that with this, what I can see moving in there.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Is Grim Tendrils.
His Grim Tendril does the damage. I do a save of Fortitude. Where's my... I almost read that as my... Okay, got it.
When you get past the vodka.
Nope. Got a 15. And that may have come off more harsh than I intended it to. That's my bad. I don't know why I just... Nope.
Hey, I would want to pass the vodka either.
Fair enough. Okay, so tendrils of darkness go racing through the air. It hits the creature. Everybody hears the sound of a particularly large bear reverberate through the cavern.
And the other guy?
The other guy was dead before it hit him. And his body's probably just a little more mutilated.
Oh, this guy?
No, that's a different guy.
Yeah, that's the one I'm hitting.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, because I can see him and what this thing is here.
Ow, I thought you hit the bear. Fair enough. That's on me. Got it. I will quickly adjust the damages. That is my bad. Boom, he takes an owie. My save is that. He takes an owie. Okay.
Oh, okay, I see the bear up there. Yeah, I like barely in the crack there. That's big.
Barely.
Barely.
Okay.
That was
Okay. Yeah, that was bad.
All right. Alec turns to the three people behind him. And very clearly, there's a grizzly bear in there. What do we do?
I say
Bear.
we wait for it.
Bare our teeth and attack.
No, he's gonna
Bear with him.
5, 10, 15. At the very least, he'll use his reach weapon to try to get that last retreating guy real quick, and he'll stride back into. Well, no, he's not gonna.
Yeah, I say let it come to us.
Boom. I'm really sorry that Alec is the one cleaning house, but he just is. Okay, fair enough.
Hey, we don't have a melee except for a sneaky type, and so
Alright, a 5-foot step
a
diagonally.
sneaky type who has a problem with not being able to roll anything, good.
Well, you also have chemical problems.
Oof. Okay.
True.
In that it takes too many actions to apply poisons.
Yes.
Yeah, that might be a fair assessment. And like the contact poisons, you just straight can't put on your weapons. I don't know how I feel about that one. No one asked me before they put the game out, and I'm a little disappointed by that. So I added 2 more to the initiative. They were waiting for ambush, and then things got really sideways really quickly for them. Alchemists are pretty good. I happen to enjoy the alchemist. So 1, 2, 3, and then this one is just really bad.
Now imagine when we get to level 7 and I don't have to worry about running out of ammunition.
Yeah. Okay, so the next is, I think really all that's going to happen here now is this Bougard is going to 5, 10, 15 use an interact action to do the smart thing, which so many things often do not, and shut the door. And it passes to Annie.
Put my dagger away, cross my arms, tap my foot, because I'm not going in there. They can come to us.
That's probably wise. Okay, Ohm is next.
Okay. Yeah, seeing how I've taken a bit of damage. I'm going. Okay. Whenever you said it was 3 actions to apply the poison,
Hmm.
don't see where that is.
So depending on what the poison is, you said it was Blackadder venom, right?
Blackadder.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
Yes.
I'll go double check it really quick. Alchemical items, alchemical poisons, Blackadder venom.
Is a
Activate
injury.
3 interact under usage.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll finish applying that dose and unsheath my. That
Okay. So then, boom. Dubbear is going to. It has to push to get through the door, but so it does. It looks a little gnarled as it comes out, as if like it's been beaten, mistreated, things of that nature. It's at this point it's just kind of lost and confused and angry, and it's gonna come a run in at the 2 people it can get to. Bears. Okay, it's actually pretty fast too.
The bears.
5, 10, 15. Just making sure my reach is 5. 20. Alec will use his reaction. Man, I just feel like all I'm doing is making Alec attack things. But alright, so be it.
It's a good thing we like this.
Fair enough. Okay, so Alec does a stabby.
keeps attacking like this. We're good.
Perhaps he is cleaning house, this 2nd level fighter. I thought about making him a Hell Knight Armiger because like that class exists, but I don't like it nearly as much as I like just being a fighter. Also, I didn't want to get super invested in the GM PC on like the chance that he just super dies. Okay, so it will make a 2 strikes. First strike with its jaws is gonna go at probably the thing that just hit it. That's the logical conclusion, isn't it? To do a 16 at Alec and miss, and then one of the claws comes a swiping at Bolix for a 25 to hit. And 1d. My god. I'm not used to seeing 1d10 plus 4 on the secondary attack of the creature, but it swaps, and the claw does have the grab ability, so
Ouch.
I'm gonna double check. I think that's automatic in 2nd edition. I could be wrong. I know it was before. Okay, it has to use an action to do that. Never mind. It uses an action to automatically grab, but it's out of actions, so it just passes the Q-Tug.
What's that icon in front of me?
It would be identifiable with a nature or history check. It's one of the things you were fighting. It's on the ground bleeding.
Oh, okay. I guess since I'm out of range of since Burning Hands would hit allies, I don't want it to suffer, so I should probably finish it off.
Okay, fair
So,
enough.
Divine Lance.
Sure.
Or you could heal Bolix.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. Which icon was Bolix again?
That
The
one.
one with blue hair.
The goblin.
Okay. Yeah, 2 action heal.
Which does, in fact, get a +8. My bad for realizing, or for not realizing, rather.
I think Spell is easily distracted. We should probably tell him these things.
Fair.
There we go. 15 hit points.
Thank you. That'll bring me back up.
And he's beyond saving. He's just gonna go off the initiative. Bolix is next.
Okay. It's me. And I think it's be a good idea. I'm going to Pop the claws. Let's get a first attack. Oh, yay.
Why, yes, indeed.
And a second attack. Oh! Schmeg it. Okay.
Cleaning house.
Nice.
Okay. Big damn heroes.
Happy with that.
Indeed. So we got 22. Hey, Ross is here.
Hello.
And Charles comes
Hey, look.
down into the passage. Hey, what are you guys doing? Oh. Okay, hang on.
That's a bear.
That's 32. Because of Alec, he has some damage on him already. 32 plus. Yeah, if you want to flavor it, you monster.
I
He's
roar
not a
like a
monster.
dragon and
He's a dragon.
fall into this bear that just
He's a
scratched my
dragon, man.
face. I had basically just Wolverined it as I healed.
Fair enough. And down it goes. Wow, this game is swingy. Also, Charles shows up. Also, Charles, you've prepped Magic Missile 3 times today. And you spent the morning walking the warg puppies back, and fortuitously enough, you've met the Bumblebrashers, and Warble will be watching the warg puppies. And
I named them both Sven.
They're both named Sven.
Both names Sven? That seems concerning.
It's easy to remember.
And if you could roll
And
initiative.
how do we know the difference?
What is the difference? They're both amazing.
Also, it's a new day, by the way?
Yeah, new day dawning.
Okay. And I've prepared only magic missiles. Okay.
Magic Missile 3 times, and if you could roll perception for initiative.
Of course.
It's just the... And he's
20
even going first.
Wait. Sorry, I
Arcana?
accidentally left my Arcana on. That's a 14 on the roll. That should be an 18. My
Okay.
apologies. I forgot to change that off since last time.
Got you. All right, so you go after. Oh, okay, fair enough. Was that 3 actions from Bolix?
Yes, pop claws is one, and then 2 critical attacks.
Yeah, that was a 1 in 400 chance to tear someone in half.
Yeah.
Okay. Alec
When I
looks
wait-
over.
I at least arrive at the best times.
When combat's basically over, yeah. Alec looks over at Bolix. Well done. What should we do about the stragglers? Should we fall back and regroup, or should we start kicking doors down?
Well, these will go away if we regroup. So I am in full battle mode right now.
Fair
So
enough.
kick doors down.
Yes.
Now it's time to blow doors down.
Oh, are we still in combat ticks?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then when my initiative next comes up, I really should follow it.
Probably not the worst idea I've ever heard in my life, yeah. Alright, Alec moves up, opens the door. There's some kind of frog-type monster on the other side, and he's gonna swing his halberd and just keep crushing it, is what he's gonna do. Whew! I like Alec. He's my buddy. He's real good.
Froggo.
Froggo
Hey,
goes
Froggo.
a squish, big squish. I'm
I
actually
see Froggo's on the other side, guys. I say that.
didn't kill him. It did a lot of damage. Fair enough. Okay. And then that Froggo is going to basically try to Froggo right back. That's a word. That's a descriptive thing for what is happening. It goes Froggo! And
Yeah. Well, that's. Don't you know that's this Galarian's version of Smurfs.
the Froggos, yes, of course.
Triplet.
I will. And back off. As it backs off, its tongue comes out and it whips its head back and forth. And the tongue goes a lashing out. These guys were very well put together for this dungeon. One with whips and the others with tongues with reach. And off it goes. And they both just bounce off of Alec's plate, man. And oh, Annie.
I personally think they have this. I'm just gonna sit there and cross my arms because I'm not wasting ammo.
That's probably the smarter idea. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Against my better judgment. These guys aren't the smartest. Actually, they're like far from it. So 5, 10, 15 uses an interact action to open the door. Then moves some more. Such an exciting turn. And this one is 5, 10, 15, 20. Uses an interact action to open the door. And then dies to it. More AoEs, basically. But steps into the room.
Just for ease of me, I'm driving right now, so I'm going to delay until I'm in danger. That includes my next turn's actions as well.
Okay,
Delay
yeah.
until I am in danger.
Got it. Makes sense to me. Alrighty. Alec is just going to continue to try to hold the line, I suppose. As the tongue of Froggo, that one actually connects. Okay. For 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and then I will use an action. Actually, I don't think I have to use an action, do I? Okay, so as Alec gets whacked by the tongue of this thing, the tongue wraps around his leg and like prevents him from moving. He's trying to pull, and there's some things that exist with that, but we'll talk about that later. Then that was my first attack. I will step. It's a little awkward for a tongue-edged creature to do that, but that's what I'm gonna reel it in a little, I guess. Plus this to try to whap Alec again, and that one connects. I like how my... Okay, got it. Cool. And then it goes to I realize the tongue doesn't do damage. I read that diagonally. You're up.
Yeah. Okay, so start there. Now get puts me at 15 feet. I will move I will move to here and attack this one. If it's still fun.
Yeah, it's still up and moving.
Okay. Well, I will try twin takedown again, and that will be with the poisoned weapon. So 25 and
Anything else? He's very dead.
Was he dead before the second?
He died on the second attack, killed him.
Okay. Other. I was going to see how the poison actually worked. Never mind. It's gone now.
Gotcha. Alrighty, Charles, would you like to play Pathfinder with us?
I mean, I always would, but occasionally, unfortunately, most of the time, events outside of my control doth take away my ability to control my own fate.
Makes sense.
Okay, I decided to go home for the weekend and decided to share a ride with my sister instead of driving my own car.
Mm.
That was my first mistake.
Well, you're up.
Yay! So in 1, 2, that'd be 20, 25, I believe. Forgive me, it's kind of hard to see the squares right through here.
Yeah, the passage is really tight.
Fair. So that's 25 feet of movement.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, hi, hello again. Oh gods, this is why. Was I late, or have I been here the entire time? By the way.
No, you. When they found a secret passageway outside, everyone decided to explore it. You made some society checks and realized that it wouldn't be the worst idea to take the warg puppies back to Warble's house, so someone would be able to watch them. And you've just now caught up with the party.
I just run by Anastasia, look at her. Puppies are safe. And you just keep moving in. Another 5, 10, 15, 20. Hey guys, puppies are safe. What's going on? Where's Alec? Why are there bodies everywhere? You guys have been busy. This is why I should not be errand boy. Okay then.
Pick a target.
I can't see any targets.
Alec.
I can't actually see any targets.
Because the only light source in the room right now is coming from Cube Talk.
Well then, haha, magic! I cast light upon my hand.
Okay, understood.
I am going to say that I swapped that spell out. I'm going to say I swapped that spell out with a telekinetic projectile.
Yeah, you had
Because-
prepared light for this.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Besides, also now, since I'm a Thessalonian, since I'm a rune mage, I nowadays just have a cantrip always ready for combat.
Doesn't sound like the worst thing I've ever heard. Okay, so one of the
Indeed.
simian humanoids moves forward. As he does so, he picks up a bit of bric-a-brac on the ground. Oh my, that's actually really good. Okay, so the only thing he can really target is Alec. Woe is he, I suppose. I don't suppose the bric-a-brac has not. No agile bric-a-brac laying around, unfortunately. Attacking Alec, and it pings off his armor. Attacking Alec, and it hits him. Alec takes a brick to the dome. Owie. Everything basically does the same damage in this dungeon, too. It's weird. For 4 points of damage, as you hear the sound, and for the first time now, Charles hears the sound of something very simian, like hooting and beating its chest and throwing rocks at the poor man who's got a frog-like tongue thing wrapped around him. Oh, Q-Tug.
I'm going to stride forward 20 feet, and then once I can see what's in there, I'll figure out what I'm going to do with my other 2 actions.
Makes sense?
Do you not have the full normal human stride of 25?
Oh, hey, that's right. I have 25.
Assessing Alec's damage, maybe? Or no?
Yeah, how damaged is Alec?
About where he was the last time you healed him.
Okay, good thing I have that many bonus heals. Yeah, 2 action heal again.
Okay. Which gets a +8. Very good. I'm assuming that will take him to full. Dead, so it does. Topped off once again. And it passes over here. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. 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 No. Ribbit.
Is there a frog in your throat?
No, but there is one in our faces.
There it is. Okay, fair enough. This thing comes running up. Its bow is gone. It now just carries a really enormous club, and it's going to swing it at Q-Tuck. Healers are wonderful targets. 20 to hit.
Hits.
4.
I'd never enjoy any club that would have me as a target.
Ooh, no.
I would place myself. Are you ready?
Cool. Yep, 12 damage, and it passes the bullets.
Okay.
That's a solid whack to the back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get the claws going once again. Ooh, liking these rolls.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Ouch.
And second attack.
Aw.
Yes. And I am going to throw up my shield. Added protection there.
Okay, understood. Then that's 11 points of acid damage to... he's still doing all right. Okay. And then Alec is going to just stab the thing in front of him, I think. Gonna do a power attack. And it definitely hits and definitely does that much damage. Which I think is enough to put that one in the ground, isn't it? Isn't it? Right? Isn't that about where... No, needs one more. Alec's math is really easy, too. I really like that. It's just plus 10 and then plus nothing. And that's enough. Down it goes. Ribbit. Yeah. Gonna be more of the same. the next one in line is going to try its very best to grab Alec and is capable of doing so, wrapping his tongue right around him again, stepping up, swinging at your voluntary tank.
Is
For
that door open to my right?
can you see through it?
Yes.
Then it is open.
Oh, yay.
Okay, and it passes to Annie. Annie's holding forever. And this one's gonna 5, 10.
Yeah.
2 acid, or move up, and 2 acids at Tunger.
Okay. Can you 5, 10, 15, 20?
I think Frogger's the more appropriate description, but
Perhaps.
Well, he is tonguing a foot.
fair. And we don't exactly have a lot of vehicles at the moment to run it over with.
You can't quite. Well, you could probably go here and see it, couldn't you? Right? No, you.
I have far lob, so when I was telling you 20 feet, I actually have a 30-foot range.
Okay, gotcha. It's the guy. Whatever has Alec entangled in a tongue is around a hard corner, and there's not a lot of way for Annie to be able to see it without running like out, exposing.
All right, I'll take another action to move more.
Okay. 5.
So single acid.
15. Is there? Can you see it from there? Ugh. Yeah, there's not really a square you can resolve in where you have line of sight. There's a couple other boggards you could hit, but you don't know what that is.
All right. Well, throw it whatever I can see.
Okay, got it. I think I still have your sheet up. Oh, I gotta grab your sheet real quick. And we're throwing an acid, did you say?
Yeah, that's all I have left.
Got it. Alrighty, we're gonna bang, bang, boom with the acid vial. For a hit. And we'll try one more. I don't know why it asks for damage dice. That's weird for me. Okay, so then there's a point of splash, a couple points of splash on you, huh? And then you take...
There's also an additional 1 on each of those, because splash and then a +1.
Gotcha.
I don't know why, it's just what the acid says I do.
Okay, and then I take persistent acid damage, is that right?
Yeah, persistent acid damage. The die itself is persistent acid damage.
Got it. Okay, cool. Passes down. The frog in front of you is melting.
How bad off does it look?
Pretty... Depends on how long that acid burns in before it wears off, but right now, not the best.
Okay.
I can finish it off if you'd like.
Well, I can see there's something over. So I'm going. Yeah, all 5 foot. To
Okay, that's not a square.
and not a square.
Yeah, I know it's a little confusing because we're like, there's not a map for this, but there is another one in the square, like 2 standing next to each other, basically.
Yeah. So both of the available targets, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy you said is pretty bad off, and I know Anastasia some good on that, so I will attack this.
Alrighty.
Okay. Does a 13 hit or does a 20?
A 13 misses, but the critical is definitely a critical. And that's...
Okay. So that would be
a
about...
frog at dying too. Well, yeah. We're dead.
So... Oh, okay. And...
So you got one more action.
I will... Okay. That 2, and I will open my pouch Anastasia can grab 4 bottled lightning out of my... And that'll do my turn.
Okay, makes sense. Passes to Charles.
Alrighty then. So is this that one right there with the red circle is in the stages of dying, right?
No, that one has persistent acid damage on it.
Oh, it's still up. Okay, 3 actions. Since I have apparently, for whatever reason, prepared magic missile, I'm going to just pelt it relentlessly with 3 magic missiles.
Okay, sounds good.
13 points of damage. Dang.
Yeah, dang indeed. Okay, fair enough.
Still
Still standing, but doesn't look good.
Sorry.
All right.
Which way's the restroom?
That's on mine.
That's a good question, Tiki. I'm not sure which way the restroom
Thank
is
you.
either.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
That's fine.
All right, and this one is going to be...
I mean, I imagine these things are probably just used every corner as a restroom. Unfortunately.
Probably right. Okay.
I'm not looking forward to walking in corners.
5, yeah. That was most of Kingmaker today. All right, we're gonna... all of the math is basically the same all the time. I don't have to remember much of anything for this. Gonna just keep throwing rocks at Alec. The battle is basically lost. But we don't really... Never surrender! Always throw rocks at people. That much damage. And Q-Tag.
Okay. With math skills rivaling a Harlem Globetrotter, I'm centering my healing such that the burst will heal all of my allies for 1d10.
Okay.
And me. I'll get 1d10 plus 2.
Considering all of your allies are within 10 feet of you and basically bunched up, there's... Oh, wait, was that the joke? That was
Yes.
Okay, got it. With simple and easy math, the healing happens, neato. And then I'm gonna... Oh, man, I don't even know. I guess I'm just gonna swing a bunch. So, my first attack I'm gonna hit the healer. Because I'm just that horrendous. Catch, Q-Tuck, 14 to hit.
It is an exact match for my AC, which I think is a hit in this system.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so then 6 plus that. Whap! 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
I just fixed myself.
And Bollocks Broomsbane, 22 to hit. I think that hits.
Yeah, yes, that'll hit.
All right, and then 10 points of damage at you, and the final one goes at Ohm. I didn't know how this combat would go, but all right. Well, bam! Oh, well, there's... That's what we were waiting for.
Melee range is not my friend.
It's not. And I critically hit Ohm for 20 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing, it doesn't have the sweep feature, but it basically does that. Just in a line. Whap, 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 whap.
Yeah, I am hurting.
And,
You're down or what?
No, but I am barely on my feet.
the acid continues to burn the thing and shows no signs of letting up, and Bollocks.
And Bollocks, I think.
Yep, you're up.
Okay. All right. Slashy, slashy.
Slashy, slashy. 15 is a miss.
And second slashy.
15 is a miss.
Still miss. And shield.
Fair enough. Okay. Alec is just going to continue to hold that door, basically. Stab in with his halberd, doing a power attack. It hits. I think that kills it, doesn't it? Yeah, even without the extra d10, it goes down. And then he'll attack again at the easiest math forever. And then miss. Pass it to Annie.
danger situation? What's around me?
10 feet in front of you, there's a big brown frog humanoid swinging a club.
It has done serious damage to Ohm and the cleric in its time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ohm is swaying.
Acid.
To be fair, I do believe that me and Bollock have done significant damage to it back.
Acid. I think the first acid probably, assuming it hits. Yeah, the first acid is enough to take. It had 4 hit points. So down it goes.
Save the other.
Okay. So then you have 2 actions left. There's still a sound of a simian humanoid shrieking and throwing stuff at Alec, but that's the only thing going on now.
And directly in front of
moving-
you is a goblin who nearly had his...
Yeah, all right. Since I only used 1 action for that, I'll move forward, use my other action to pull out 2 elixirs of life and prefer them to the goblin. I can't give them to him, but he can take them out of my hand.
Okay. And Ohm, it is your turn.
Thank you very much, and I will... Is it 1 action to interact with both of them? Drink.
You technically need a hand free, so it'd be 1 action to get rid of one of your weapons, 1 action to grab one of them, and then 1 action to drink.
Okay. I will do so. And that's my turn.
Okay, fair enough. What's he roll to heal?
I'm
Oh, you know where to find it.
looking that up.
It's D6 plus.
Okay, cool. Okay, pass it to Charles then.
Okie dokie then. I guess I'm going to move up here, which is roughly 15 feet, if I'm reading all the squares properly.
I think you're right.
Okay. Am I supposed to be able to see out into these sort of corridors, or are they like? I don't know. It just looks like dirt and whatnot. I guess that maybe there are tunnels around.
They are I think.
Okay.
Shh.
Okay, I was just
I
making
accidentally
sure.
deleted them as they were all part of the door.
Oh, trust me, I do that all the time when I gotta mess with doors and whatnot. That's why I make sure I make all, like, in dynamic lighting and whatnot. When I mess with it, I make everything different colors. But that's still obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that I can properly see that smug son of a gun, I'm gonna spend 2 actions and just flick a little ball of fire at it.
Okay, fair enough.
Where did the attack roll for that go?
Had that problem earlier too.
Yeah,
Has to be checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the strange thing, though. I know it was checked the other day because I used it in the last session and it worked just fine. That's strange.
That is weird.
Does a 16 hit?
I will tell you in just a second. I gotta go to the other side of the PDF. Oh,
Oof.
that combat did not go as long as I thought it would, and I'm not sure if that's because the 3-action system is a little more like easy to use in big fights like this, or just because there's a lot of AoEs.
I really like the 3-action system compared to the old action system of
What
Pathfinder
in the
1E.
lost
16 misses.
Shucks. Oh, that's a shame.
You're probably right, though. Klioktak, and we will go to... I didn't mean to say it like that. I just kind of fell into that because I'm kind of sleepy. I'm going to throw rocks, fall, Alex Dagram, oopsie, and that's basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to just chuck them 3 times. That's all I got.
Please tell me that first one isn't a crit.
No, it's not. Alex AC is 20.
Okay, that's what I figured.
That's possibly why this has gone so well for you guys. Maybe that's why they hand out Alec.
Yeah. I mean, although it's kind of funny that as a wizard, I have an AC of 19 at the moment without my shield up.
Yeah. Okay. Alec's plate mail is pretty dented at this point. Lots of things have been, like, hurled at him, but he's still on his feet. Pass it to Q-Tug.
1 second, I'm double checking a couple of things relating to medicine.
Okay. Then I'm going to assume you're holding action then. Or do you have it right now?
I am going to patch up my own wounds real quick in a mundane manner.
Okay, cool. So then I'll assume it passes to Bolix on that note.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'll get in there so I don't block anyone else.
Okay, sounds good.
And Dragon Claw 1,
16's not quite good enough.
Dragon Claw 2.
9 is considerably less good enough.
Okay. Then I show him my fancy acid fingernails and move on.
Seems like Bolix's dice magic has run out. Charles would see there's a dead bear laying in the room from where Bolix just walked up and it was done. No more bears. No bears for anybody.
Oh, okay. So these things are dead. Whoa, got bear. Whoa.
So then that hits.
Did those things kill it? Oh, who killed this freaking bear?
For 16 points of damage, and
God, I do not want to get clawed up by whatever the hell that was.
Alec leans in and pushes the point of his halberd into the simian, and it starts screaming, and then he puts the weight a little farther down and pushes it into the ground, and that's
Woo!
Alec
Oops.
goes around simultaneously slitting throats and shaking hands and patting on back and well done. Everyone all right?
Nope. My worst
Not
for winner.
so much.
A little hurt.
He begins he takes off his helmet and starts rubbing his chin where there are a lot of bruises around his face where things have hit his plate mail. Cube Talk,
You have face under there.
I do. Cube Talk, could you please? I'm not feeling so good.
Yes. I'm going to treat his wounds now.
On a scale of 1 to 34, I'm at 19. And would be very dead if you weren't here.
Indeed.
Alec will go hug the healer, basically.
That explains why nobody's been reacting to the things I said. I muted myself again.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it's either err on the side of caution and just occasionally notice it and have the funny moment of, I've been talking to you all for 30 minutes, why haven't no one heard me?
Okay, I think that's a crit on my end, so, I'm healed.
Okay.
Get a little heal over here. If you don't.
Oh god, I am so glad I decided to run all the way back. Oh god.
Yeah, was it, beat by 8 is a crit?
Beat by 10.
10.
Ah, okay, so, it's a normal heal for him, so 2d10.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a normal here for him, just 2d10.
2d8, sorry. That, the d10s only count for magical healing.
Sure, so go ahead and roll the 8s if you would. He's still pretty beat up, but he nods appreciatively as you bandage his wounds.
Okay, if he's still pretty beat up, then,
Anybody else?
Okay, who else is wounded?
Bolix.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of
I'll
us
pop
are.
an area heal, and then I'll treat wounds on everyone else who's.
Seems good.
That sounds good.
Man, that was... Woof.
Okay, I have 1 area heal and 2 first level spells left. I
Alrighty.
mean, 1 heal and 2 first level spells, and now treat.
Alec is still a little beat up, but he's looking much better.
Okay, crap. Bud was right about healing, or hero points. If someone wants to use one so I can re-roll that, that would be good. Otherwise, that's a failure.
I'll move over.
You can have mine instead.
What the bloody hell?
Oh no.
Does something bad happen on a fumble?
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain they take damage on a fumble.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I'll probably turn a kid to throat.
Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
fixing it. Strangles you. Okay, fair enough. So that's a medicine check. I will grab the damage. Who's this targeting?
D8.
Critical failure. Okay, but who are you targeting with it, though?
A simple failure.
Again, we're not at simple failure. You rolled a natural 1. Who is that targeting? I'm going to assume Bolix.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright, so then, just to keep things moving, 8 point. Oh my.
I'll feed my other 2 alchemical healings to him, so 2d6 plus 2.
What happens? Do you just take out like a knife to cut some bandages and accidentally like drop it on his foot or
What?
something?
Shoot! Stabs in
My
face.
surgery scars are in pain from that roll.
And 7 back. Oh, yeah. Too soon. Oof.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard you. You got the 2d6.
Yeah.
As you guys heal, I'll read this part of the AP and see what's in these rooms other than violence.
Okay, in that case, I'm using one of my spell slots for another area.
Okay, what did we get off of your area here?
Looking at the dice, 7.
Oh,
Okay.
Keatalk, you accidentally somehow deafened yourself. You might want to.
And that's max healing.
Okay.
Oh wait, he can't heal me even though he's.
That'll bring me back up.
Alec is at full as well after that horrible medical accident.
And the sad thing is, I'm still not up to
So
full.
everyone gets
but
10 hit points
I'll
back.
take
Cool. I'm gonna go check out this place.
All
Did
right.
I drop? Oh, no.
No.
I hit the wrong
Yeah, you somehow accidentally
There it goes.
deafened yourself, and of course I, like a dummy, was like, "Oh hey, Keatalk, you deafened yourself." Wait,
Wait,
he's
he
deaf.
can't. Okay, cool.
Jason,
Yeah.
did you drink both the ones I handed you? Because I handed you 2 potions.
Jason, I thought you
So
had.
we have one left.
So you have an additional 1 to get your hit points back up. So 1d6
Uh,
plus 1.
It's 4 hit points at this point. I'll save that for when I am hurt.
Okay, so as we now we all start spreading out, I'm gonna get these like one at a time here real quick. As I start seeing perception checks, I'll start with Bolix as Bolix goes into that room over there.
And in 10 more minutes, if anyone's still wounded, I can attempt another medicine check.
Good. A broken bed frame, splintered drawers, and a smashed desk mark this chamber as a long-abandoned bedroom. Greasy tents and moldy piles of cloth reveal that someone has recently been squatting here. You have some suspicions as to who. And as far as anything like super... Well, actually, there is some stuff in here as you go looking around... Oh, that's rough. It looks like most of the, like, there are some bits where there's, like, little dust markings where things have been taken. But there is a really dirty, gross purse that has 19 silver in it.
Well, I mean, if it's really dirty, I'd probably spend an action to prestidigitate it.
Of course.
Should I roll a perception for in here? I just didn't want to like be like, "Hey, Tommy, what do I see? What do I see? What do I see?"
Olm doesn't see anything different in that room.
Okay.
And Charles... Alright, it's that one. It's that one. I thought it'd be that one. Okay. Pieces of furniture are still intact here. Although, I don't know what just happened to my brain. Here I am. Although, hanging from the ceiling's rafters in the center of the room is a strange structure made from ripped and knotted curtains.
Okay, I gotta roll something right quick. Okay. Well, I'm just going to look around then. So, just to make sure I understand what I'm seeing on the map here, is this like is this the curtain sort of thing here in the center of the map?
That's like a busted chandelier in the middle. The curtains are hanging in the ceiling.
Oh, from like in that area or whatever?
Yeah, pretty much.
So like if I part the curtains, I see the busted chandelier on the inside?
No, the curtains are like hung from things on the ceilings above you. Like think like hammocks.
Oh. Huh. I wonder if those creatures were sleeping in these. Since they seem to be some sort of primates, I imagine it's likely. What do you think, Bollocks?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Uh, um, so, well, that's concerning. Alec, being the resident, relatively good person with daemons and devils and whatnot, and demons, do you have any idea what in the hells those things were?
I'm not sure actually. I will check.
It looks like a fun place.
Oh yeah, the funnest. I will check my skills. I think his society's alright. Oh, he wouldn't need society. He would.
Well, doesn't he have like I would imagine maybe Hell Knight lore would kind of maybe give him something like that?
He
If
mostly
he would get
just
that.
scratches his head, unsure what he sees.
Would a nature check of 22 give me a better idea now that I've seen the MacLeod?
Really quickly, Cute Duck, do not vomit a bunch of d20 rolls at the chat because I can't really keep up with it. You need to like, I am doing this, then do that. Don't just like throw like 5 things at me because it will overwhelm me. As far as the nature check of 22, yeah, that would identify. You certainly have seen the frog-like things before. They're somewhat they're of uncommon rarity in this part of the world. They usually live more near swamps and marshes and things. They're boggards. As far as the simians go, I feel like a 22 probably also gets them. I'm gonna say it does. It's much like the Growlodon, much like the Emperor birds in the first room. They're pretty out of place here. They are what's known as Charakaw. They exist basically exclusively deep in the heart of the Mwangi expanse. They were originally created by a demon lord from the souls of captured humans to be like force reincarnated as sentient apes to serve the demon lord's avatar on the material plane and go out and make more slaves and loop forever. Did a whole tournament arc about it. But
oh yeah, that was the Rise of the Gorilla King. Although weren't the Gorilla Kings recently kind of like raided / killed / in a weird limbo state in the current lore?
Right.
That's kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
That I imagine only makes this more fun, but I imagine that's also something our characters don't know in character.
Yeah, it's that knowledge doesn't super leave the Mwangi expanse, and usually the Charakaw don't either. Usually they're bound to the demon lord Ungazon.
So, back in character, I guess. All right. So we have demonic monkeys and frog people and whatnot. You know, as much as I can appreciate parts of your order's doctrines, Alec, I must be honest, the part about testing people by summoning demons and having them fight them, potentially the biggest concern I have with it is, and I kind of point around us, events like this occurring, where maybe summoning one or two too many creatures from another plane weakens the stability of the plane around them, thus allowing those creatures to get here by themselves naturally easier. Part of my research on...
Shakes his head. No, we didn't summon these.
Well, still, just by summoning lots of creatures, that can weaken the planes around it. I kind of like Leo pokes his head up. I did a lot of research into celestials on when I was helping out with my thesis on this little guy here, and I imagine if the divine planes operate on a similar level to the infernal planes, people tend to notice when holes are opened, even if they're for split seconds.
Again, no, friend, I think we've already established that there are creatures from the Mwangi expanse here, and we believe they've come through some kind of gate.
Fair, but that gate could have been caused by your guys'
Charles.
Yes?
Until we have proof, keep it yourself.
Also, with the checks thrown around, the Charakaw aren't outsiders, neither are boggards. They're like A Charka is a humanoid that has been forcibly reincarnated and then dominated, basically.
These aren't the demons. These got here some of.
Oh,
Same
well,
with
then
the
forgive
Bogard.
me. Forgive me for my rash decision making. All this talk of infernals and whatnot makes me uneasy.
Fair enough.
I
Okay,
was
so
never
now
a
that
big
I've
fan.
now that I've caught back up, all of the roles that Cute Duck did are for what?
The perception was to search the room I'm in, and everything else was to try to identify what the heck we just fought.
Okay. Yeah, you would get basically the same. The perception doesn't really hand you anything else other than like things that have already been seen. So far as Bolix goes, Bolix has gone to the fun place. For a fun
Yeah.
place.
I need to wash my eyes out.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay, so that's bait. The stately bedroom looks like a horrific crime scene. Sprawled haphazardly everywhere are half-mauled humanoid bodies lying in pools of blood, splintered furniture, bed curtains and rugs torn to shreds, and massive piles of dung. You don't really see a whole heck of a lot of much of anything.
No thanks. Anybody else want to look?
Yeah,
Uh,
Anna walks
I don't
in,
know where
sees a
you-
pile of... Go ahead.
Not sure where.
Up here.
Can
Okay.
y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry about that. But yeah, just as a bit of comedy. Anna walks in, sees a pile of dung. Oh, look, a politician.
Accurate. 9 doesn't give you much more.
Nope. Ooh, is that a sword over there?
There's definitely a lot of like stuff on the board, but there's like a 9
Yeah.
perception doesn't.
Yeah. We probably should go through and search these rooms.
And it's Cute Tuck. The room you're in. What is even in that room? I got all hung up on this room is where all the combat happens, but that combat went really fast. I thought that would take a
I'm
couple
sorry.
sessions.
I thought I was in that freaky bedroom already, and then I realized the rest of the group was elsewhere, so I walked over there. Was I in the murder?
No, you are standing in the same hallway you have been this whole time. You are.
No, I was in the murder room for a bit, I think.
No,
am I
you
right?
weren't. This is the murder room.
Okay, that is where I meant to go.
Okay.
If only because I heard the "oh God" and I need to wash my eyes out because I would have used prestidigitation to clean them.
Okay, makes sense to me. So Cute Tuck moves in, Cute Tuck starts looking around, and there's actually quite a bit of stuff in here. Okay. Sorry, there's a little bit of charcoal lore as I'm flipping through the AP that I thought was really interesting. Things have changed, and I really like it. Okay, so Tool the Air.
Did you say you were going to prestidigitate their eyeballs?
Bolix.
Don't.
Bolix said something about eating his
Not
prestidigitation.
being
doesn't
not
sting.
literally.
Clean it!
I will slap you.
Becomes
It's
blind.
Disney cleaning. It's not soapy water.
I'm more concerned about just like it burns away the eyes into like a what is perfection, but is just a hole now. Okay, so lots of things in this room as Cute
It's
Tuck goes looking around.
metaphorical.
Okay, so the first So the first thing that Cute Tuck finds as Cute Tuck starts looking around is they're tattered, they're strewn, they're all over the place, but there are several books just kind of like all over the place. And in addition, yeah, okay, fair enough. There are some bodies. They lay like mangled and gross and bad. But the only thing that really jumps out at you is the what am I trying to say? The books.
I would open my familiar and allow them to shove books inside.
Okay.
Prestidigitation so the books will not get the familiar's extra-dimensional space dirty.
Fair enough.
And I guess at this point I will before I hand the books out, I'll also pop detect magic to see if anything jumps out at me in this room.
Only the rumbling of the wind of the Arctic North. But yeah, nothing jumps out at you.
Alright, in that case, I will search the bodies.
Okay. Nothing pops out at you.
Alright. Do I need a separate check for under the bed?
Nothing pops out at you.
Okay, next room.
Gotcha.
I don't want to open this door. Just
Yeah, what's a room I haven't
He's
searched
up.
yet? Actually, I'll go with him.
Yeah.
So, Spellcraft, there's a lot of wind coming from your end.
thank you.
Suppose we never really searched that room either. I
Sorry,
started to be
I
like,
guess
oh,
I
it's
have a
this.
tempestuous fandom.
Alright, so where Bolix just was. This wide, empty stone hallway is oppressive and dark. To the east, the hall ends at 3 separate doorways, while 6 additional corridors branch off to the north and south. A mass of rubble spills out a clogged archway in the northeastern portion of the room.
Yeah, I see triple doors at the end of the hall.
Mm-hmm.
And we did not go south at all. Everybody. Curious.
Hey, guys, can we all stay together? That way we don't have, suddenly everyone's on the other side of the map. You get pinned under the falling grade of mini.
To be fair, that's why I've just kind of been standing in the center. That has gone well in past experiences for me.
Makes
No
sense.
doubt.
Just kind of like, you know,
Okay.
oh, everybody's running around. Well, I might as well stand somewhere in the middle.
Alright, my intention was to go with Bolix and or the group, so...
Sure.
Okay. What do you say we... I saw a door up here. We push this way. Seems to be
Okay.
the... Wanted to see
Up to
what's
the...
up. Yeah,
up to-
we didn't... Let's check in here.
Okay. I'll follow relatively close behind, I guess, but kind of to try and keep an eye on other people. Do we want to stay together as a group, guys?
Yes.
Say
At
so.
least try and have eyesight on 2 other people at all time, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alec is gonna move into this room here. He uses his halberd to cut the makeshift hammocks down from the ceiling. A steady dripping from the stone ceiling, this is where Bullock is, from the stone ceiling in this ruined bedroom has created a deep bog-like puddle in the middle of the broken floor. Ringing the puddle are splintered pieces of wood stuck into the flagstone's rubble, rising up like bizarre foliage.
Anything found or detected as magical in this room?
Nothing, well, maybe. Oh, I gotta do, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Do a scroll.
No, since I'm just... since
Yeah,
Charles
there's,
feels like he's...
With Bollix's perception check as he moves in, that puddle is deeper than it might appear. As you get a little closer, it's like it's deep enough down that the boggards could like go in it and live comfortably. There's a potion like tied down to the bottom.
Anybody want a sniffy? Or is there a way to...
GM?
Yeah.
That's me.
I was just going to say that Charles, for now, is mostly just going to be focusing on keeping up detect magic and whatnot, which is a, you know, I have the arcane sense skill feat, so it's just an innate spell for me, and I'm just going to kind of be like looking around using that.
Okay, cool.
Any Does 15? Is that how I identify it with Arcana?
Sure. It's an invisibility potion.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm going to
Hold
take
on.
10 minutes to swap my cantrip back to produce flame.
Okay.
And I am about to be at my receiver, so I will let y'all go.
Yep, fair enough. We are at basically 8:29, so it's not the worst place in the world to let it go. There's a lot more searching to be done. We'll get to that in a week. I will say that I thought that combat would take several sessions based on what I've seen in Pathfinder APs, but that was really fast. Thank you to Alex Dagram for showing up and tanking that whole thing for us. So be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. And we'll be back at it in a week. Say bye, y'all.
That was quite good.
Bye.